It reminds me of my mom, because it's just like, if I was in trouble, I got this look. I got the like, what are you doing look. Okay. My name is Cooper Hansley, and I'm usually the guy who is behind the camera. When Leo started the Cohen Group Northwest, he needed somebody to help track his finance, more specifically create dashboards so he could visualize where his money was. Being a finance student at Western, he called me up and asked me if I could do a project for him where it was basically creating dashboards, putting numbers on display so he could easily analyze where his numbers were. The media role that I took on was kind of a side role at the time. Leo needed somebody to document essentially what was going on in the team, and he wanted to be more present on social media. So back in April of 2019, I bought my first DSLR and basically just followed Leo around with the camera the entire time. He wanted me to post on social media daily, so I was just around capturing what he did essentially every single day. Over time, that morphed into creating series and getting more involved in video and acquiring all the camera gear. And really over the past year has just been me learning how to do photography, do videography, and then create that content and distribute it out onto social media. These days it's changed a lot from the beginning. So in the beginning it was the Instagram and all the social media was like pretty much strictly photography, because at the time I didn't even know how or what photography was really. Well, I knew what it was, but I didn't know how to do it. So for a good probably half a year, I was doing photography, and then I upgraded cameras, and then once I upgraded cameras was when I was able to get into video. Right now we have about like 5 or 6 videos in the pipeline, or video projects I should say, in the pipeline. And that's been pretty consistent for the past couple months. So it's pretty heavy in the video side, much less in the photography and more so in the videography. So here at the Cohen Group, we really value video content as like an educational form. We really want to show our knowledge and our expertise in the field of real estate. It's kind of like having a VIP pass. You get to see everything, even all the behind the scenes. Because when people see it on their social media, they just see the camera angle. But when you're behind the scenes and you see all the outtakes and you watch all the footage and you see what it took to get from start to finish, it's a completely different perspective. And it gives me more appreciation for anything that I see online, because I know that there's a deeper story behind every video that's taken, that some people just don't think about. Some people just think about it one-dimensionally, whereas once you start creating the films, you start to realize that there's a lot more that goes into that production. It's vulnerable for me, and I think for a lot of people, to speak in front of the camera, because you're not getting a response. So you really kind of got to trust that you're fluid and you don't have something on your face or in your teeth, you know what I mean? So it's not natural for me, but it's comfortable in a way, because it's comfortable being uncomfortable. I think that's super important, or learning how to be comfortable while you're uncomfortable. There's very few people that will get a video shoot the first try. There's a lot of failure that goes along with it, and watching people pick themselves back up and do the line over again, it gives me inspiration, just because it's like people mess up all the time. So it's just, as long as you can pick yourself back up and do it again, you're fine.
Right on.
Finish. My video.
Booyah!
Nice. I wonder how much battery I have left.